Let's have a 10-item drill in general education. Let's start with item number 1. The birth of Venus is to Sandro Botticelli, as the Starry Night is to blank. Is it letter A, Leonardo da Vinci, letter B, Johannes Vermeer, letter C, Claude Monet, or letter D, Vincent van Gogh? And the correct answer in this item is letter D, Vincent van Gogh. So the Starry Night was made by Vincent van Gogh, and it is a representation of Van Gogh's emotional and psychological state, particularly his struggles with mental illness, while also containing elements of hope and spirituality. So you can see here the picture of the famous painting, The Starry Night, made by Vincent van Gogh. Let's move forward to the next question in Filipino. Ginagamitan ng wikang malikhain ang mga sulating blank. Is it letter A, panglalawigan, letter B, opisyal, letter C, pampanitikan, or letter D, pangkolokyal? At ang tamang sagot sa tanong na ito ay letter C, pampanitikan. Ang mga sulating pampanitikan ay gumagamit ng wikang malikhain, masining at mayaman sa tayutay, simbolismo at imahinasyon. Ito ang wikang ginagamit sa tula, kwento, nobela at iba pang akdang pampanitikan. At layunin nitong pukawin ang mga damdamin at isipan ng mambabasa. Let's move forward to the next question in history. Which famous ancient trade route is stretching over 6,000 kilometers and named after a type of fabric linked China and the West? Is it letter A, the Silk Road, letter B, the Spice Route, letter C, the Incense Trail, or letter D, the Tea Caravan Trail? Okay, what do you think is the correct answer? And the correct answer is letter A, the Silk Road. The Silk Road was an ancient network of trade routes that connected from China to the Mediterranean, facilitating cultural, commercial, and technological exchange between East and West. It got its name from the highly prized silk fabric that was one of the main goods traded from China. So you can see here the map of the Silk Road. Okay, let's move forward to the next question in history again. Which term refers to the class of Filipinos in pre-colonial society who were free and independent? Is it letter A, Timawa, letter B, Maharlika, letter C, aliping na mamahay, or letter D, aliping sa gigilid? And the correct answer in this item is letter A, Timawa. So sa pre-colonial Philippine society, yung mga Timawa yung mga mayayaman or mga may kaya, and they were free and independent. They often serve as warriors and could own property. Let's move forward to the next question in ethics. Which ethical framework focuses on duty, obligation, and rights, rather than consequences or end results? Is it letter A, virtue ethics, letter B, consequentialist ethics, letter C, deontological, or letter D, teleological? So what do you think is the correct answer? And the correct answer in this item is letter C, deontological. So deontological ethics is a moral framework that focuses on duty, obligation, and rights, rather than the consequences of actions. So kumbaga, deontological ethics is a way of thinking about right and wrong. And deontological ethics says that do what is right because it is your duty, not because of what might happen. Okay, for example, if telling the truth is the right thing to do, then you should always tell the truth, even if it might cause problems. So what matters is doing your duty, not the result. Okay, understood? Okay, let's move forward to the next question in science. What causes high and low tides? Is it letter A, Earth's rotation on its axis, letter B, Moon's gravitational pull, letter C, Sun's solar energy, or letter D, Earth's gravitational pull? And the correct answer in this item is letter B, Moon's gravitational pull. So pag sinabi nating tides, hindi ito yung sabon or hindi ito yung powder. So pag sinabi nating tides, these are the regular rising and falling of sea levels that happen every day. So ito yung phenomenon na may kinalaman sa pagtaas at pagbaba ng tubig dagat. So bakit nga ba tumataas at bumababa yung tubig dagat? It's because of the gravitational pull of the moon on Earth's ocean. As the moon pulls on the water, it creates a bulge, or the rise in sea level on the side of the Earth facing the moon. Okay, let's proceed to the next question in Filipino. Saang bahagi ng pananaliksik matatagpuan ang panimula, kaligiran ng pag-aaral at konseptual na balangkas? Is it letter A, Kabanata 2, letter B, Kabanata 4, letter C, Kabanata 1, or letter D, Kabanata 3? At ang tamang sagot sa tanong na ito ay letter C, Kabanata 1. Ang Kabanata 1 ay ang unang bahagi ng pananaliksik o research na naglalaman ng panimula, kaligiran ng pag-aaral, konseptual na balangkas, layunin at kahalagahan ng pag-aaral. So kung i-rationalize natin yung iba pang options or yung mga pagpipilian, yung Kabanata 2 kasi nandito yung tinatawag na RRL or Review of Related Literature. O sa Tagalog, ito yung tinatawag na mga kaugnay na literatura at pag-aaral. Sa Kabanata 3 naman, dito makikita yung research methodology or disenyo at paraan ng pananaliksik. At sa Kabanata 4 naman, dito makikita yung presentation, analysis, and interpretation of data or yung paglalahad at pagsusuri ng mga datos. Okay, let's proceed to the next question. Question in understanding the self. A person's efforts to cope with stressful situations in life is called blank. Is it letter A, emotion, letter B, anger, letter C, defense mechanism, or letter D, reaction? And the correct answer in this item is letter C, defense mechanism. When we say defense mechanism, it is a psychological strategy used by a person to cope with stressful or difficult situations, emotions, or thoughts. An example of defense mechanism is yung nag-break kayo ng jowa mo at hindi mo matanggap na break na kayo kasi mahal mo pa siya. So you refuses to accept the reality or facts because they are too painful or stressful. Okay, so let's proceed to the next question. Question in art appreciation. The culture of the Ilocanos can easily be felt through their ants dance, known as blank. Is it letter A, kinotan, letter B, mahinhin, letter C, dandansoy, or letter D, balitaw? And the correct answer in this item is letter A, kinotan. The kinotan is a traditional Ilocano dance that mimics the movement of ants, often performed during celebrations. And it reflects the resourcefulness and hardworking nature of the Ilocano people. Let's proceed to the last item for today's drill. Sino ang kasintahan ni Basilio sa El Filibusterismo na nagpakamatay upang ipagtanggol ang kanyang dangal? Is it letter A, Paulita Gomez, letter B, Maria Clara, letter C, Hule, or letter D, Sisa? And the correct answer in this item is letter C, Hule. Si Hule ay ang kasintahan ni Basilio sa El Filibusterismo at anak ni Cabezang Tales upang ipagtanggol ang kanyang dangal matapos siyang tangkain, abusuhin ni Padre Camora. Pinili niyang magpakamatay. Ipinapakita nito ang mataas na pagpapahalaga niya sa puri at dangal bilang isang dalagang Pilipina. And that's all for today's drill. Thank you for answering and I hope you've learned something.